romantic episodes, of memorable love affairs of princes and princesses, generally full of fantastic situations and with a distinctive erotic flavor. The distinguished characters speak and sing in Kawi, which is translated into common Balinese by the comedians for the benefit of the unscholarly crowd. The comedy is incredibly funny and rough slapstick, sprinkled with all sorts of bawdy jokes. The play begins with the appearance of the Gondon, the female eternal princess. The part of the Gondon is usually played by a middle-aged, homely male, praising his mistress and begging her to come out. She is finally persuaded. The curtains of the little booth at the end of the dancing space part, and the much heralded beauty appears. In progressive ajas, she may be a young girl dressed in gold with a great flower headdress. But generally, beautiful young girls cannot sing very well, and in good ajas, the part is played by a male actor, famous for his high falsetto. Under the hanging rotors of a great baringing, or banyan tree in the central square of the village, sat a dozen girls and a dozen boys in groups of 6, forming a square, the girls facing the girls, the boys opposite each other. A dance master, the dags, sat in the center. The boys shouted and shook, while the girls sang with baby voices, flinging their hands and flashing their eyes. After a while, a girl appeared dressed as a prince, singing and posturing, quarreling with a wild-looking bird. An actor with a frightfully mask, wings, and a bright-colored tail. The show ended with the death of the bird, shot by an arrow of the princess. Individualism is not encouraged in the essentially communal Balinese society. But, from time to time, the genius of an artist breaks through the conventional mold and emerges as a powerful personal influence. Mario straightened like a startled cobra, tense and nervous, holding the fan over his head as if to shade his eyes. The opening theme was fast and furious, and Mario began to dance, waving his fan energetically, darting glances from side to side as if at an imaginary enemy. The tempo increased to a frantic climax, broken suddenly by a melodious solo on the rayong. Mario relaxed and danced delicately. His expression softened, and his movements became languid. Throughout the dance, there were sharp contrasts, changing moods that followed the music, alternating strong motives with amorous, playful ones. The dancer wriggling like a trained cobra, swaying in a way that recalled the dance of a praying mantis to fascinate its prey, or stiffening with commanding elegance. Mario, a young man of humble birth, startled South Bali with a new dance, which combined the rugged manliness of the heroic dances, balis, with the delicacy of the legong. Its novelty consisted in the fact that the dancer never raised himself from the ground, moving only from the waist up, giving greater emphasis to the movements of the torso, arms, and hands, and focusing the attention on the dancer's facial expression. In using his body like a sensitive musical instrument, the young dancer interpreted even the most delicate moods of the island's finest orchestra. His fame spread to the foreign visitors on the island. To dance the keviar, it is necessary to have what the Balinese call a good face, expressive and mobile, and to possess elegance, intensity, and personal magnetism. Besides highly finished technical training, Mario had great musical knowledge, and one of his specialties was to play the trompong while he danced, twirling the sticks in his fingers and moving with great agility along the scale of inverted bronze bowls. The name of Mario became as well known to the world traveler as that of the Mei Lang Fan Shan Ka, or Escudero. Travelers watching dance become bored after a short time and cannot understand why the great crowds sit listening with profound attention to the plays that do not end till dawn. But to the Balinese, the dance is more than stage movements. It is the medium of the classical poetry, the rival humor, and most important of all, it is the greatest factor in the spiritual education of the masses. In a performance given by an inspired storyteller, there prevails the curious mixture of mysticism and slapstick humor that the Balinese love so. Every object and every move of the dance has a symbolical significance aside from the purely entertainment aspect of the show.